Hello, welcome to my channel. Happy Place to Grow. I'm Mrs. Davis and it's the month of February. There's lots of fun days in the month of February. You know, lots of days that we celebrate special events like Groundhog Day, President's Day. There's Abraham Lincoln's birthday, George Washington's birthday, Dental Health Month. But my favorite special day in the month of February is Valentine's Day, the day of love, a day that we set aside that we want to show those that we care about how much they mean to us. Sometimes people send cards to each other, or they send flowers, special gifts. But my favorite gift to get at Valentine's Day, and maybe this is yours too, chocolate candy. You know, the kind that comes in those heart-shaped boxes. They're just full of juicy, delicious surprises. You never know what you're going to bite into when you bite into one of those delicious chocolates. Well, I hope that you are getting ready for Valentine's Day. Maybe in your classroom you're having a party, and maybe you've been out shopping for some special Valentine's cards to give your classmates. Hopefully you are thinking about your teacher and you've got her a special gift lined up. You know, as a teacher, I always love to get something from my students, especially chocolate. Now today, I thought it would be fun because, you know, some people, you know, they're really in love and they want to write some poetry, you know, some thoughts and feelings expressed by the words that they share. And a lot of times those words will rhyme. So when you're a poet, you have to really think about how you feel about the subject you're writing about. So sometimes people will write love poems to the people they care about. I thought I would share with you some poetry. Now, this is not that mushy stuff, that lovey-dovey stuff. In fact, this poetry is kind of silly and crazy and fun, definitely kid-friendly, and some of it is going to surprise you. It is written by my favorite kids poet, Jack Prelutsky. It's called It's Valentine's Day. Now, in this book of poetry, Jack shares some funny, crazy, and interesting thoughts about Valentine's Day. I know you're going to get some laughs. You might even be surprised, like, what? That can't be a Valentine's Day poem. Well, let's enjoy some fun, expressive words in this story. It's Valentine's Day. Here we go. You might even get some great ideas for some types of Valentines that you might want to send someone that you care about. Now look at this table of contents. Jack has written lots of poems, but the thing about a poem that I love is they're usually short and sweet, so each one's not going to take that long. All right, here we go. Here's the first one. It's called It's Valentine's Day. It's all gray and cloudy and rainy. Well, you know, Valentine's Day is definitely in the season of winter, so it could be a gray, cold, cloudy, chilly day. It's Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day, and in the street, there's freezing rain and slush and sleet. The wind is fierce. The skies are gray. I don't think I'll go out today. I don't think I would either. It looks like she lives in a city. But here inside, the weather's warm. And there's no trace of wind or storm. And you just made my morning shine. You said you'd be my Valentine. Like, she's all cuddled up. She's cozy. She's on the phone. She's reading a Valentine. Wonder who sent her that. her sweetheart. Or maybe your best friend. Or maybe your mom. So if it's cold on Valentine's Day, just cuddle up and read your cards. A Valentine for my teacher. Oh, I'm going to like this one. My teacher's very special. Of course, all teachers are. So I'm making her a heart. Oh, teachers love to get homemade Valentines. A Valentine that's sure to be a proper work of art. Oh yeah, definitely. You are going to want to hand make a teacher Valentine. I love it. I know, I'm a teacher and I love them. I've worked on it all morning, so it should be ready soon. I'd like to slip it on her desk before this afternoon. Like, he's kind of shy. He's peeking around the corner. Oh, she got it. It's colored with crayons, and it's trimmed with paper lace. It has flowers, hearts, and cupids. You know, those little angels of love. I can't wait to see her face. Oh, you know she loves it. She's like, oh. Definitely you want to do that on Valentine's Day. Oh, here's a good one. If you have a best friend. Wait a minute. There's some crazy words in this one. Maybe I should skip it. It's not very best friendy. Oh, you want to hear it? Right. Okay. A Valentine for my best friend. Remember, be prepared. The words aren't sweet and lovey-dovey. You are rotten. I told you. You are crummy, nasty, smelly, and a dummy. Oh, no, he didn't call his best friend a dummy. Yikes. You are absolutely awful. Whoa. I wouldn't say that to my best friend. And your breath should be unlawful. You are ugly. You are simple. And your brain is like a pimple. You should soak your head in brine. You know, that's what they pickle stuff with, like pickles, brine. It's like a pickling agent. And then the last line says, let me read, you should soak your head in brine. Won't you be my Valentine? Right, as if. I tell you, Jack is hilarious sometimes. Look at the two friends. You know, sometimes it's like that with friends. You just go back and forth, you argue, and you have your fusses, but you love each other. I don't know that I would call my best friend a dummy, though, for sure. Ooh, does your classroom have a mailbox? Or is everybody going to bring their own box on Valentine's? This class has one big mailbox for everyone to put their Valentines in. Ooh, that's different. I like the hearts in the classroom window. Is your classroom decorated with hearts? Our classroom has a mailbox. Our classroom has a mailbox that we painted red and gold. We stuffed it with more Valentines than it was meant to hold. Ooh, that's good because a lot of people are getting Valentines. When we opened it this morning, I was nervous as could be. I wondered if a single one had been addressed to me. You think she's going to get some? Oh, happy ending for sure. But when they'd been delivered, I felt 20 stories tall, like a tall building. I got so many Valentines, I couldn't hold them all. Yeah. And that's always fun when you get so many Valentines and you have a lot to open up from all your friends. Oh, this is interesting. Do you have pets at home? This one's for pets. Are you thinking about making a Valentine card for a pet you love? Well, we love our pets. Let's read these. I made my dog a Valentine. I made my dog a Valentine. She sniffed it very hard and then chewed on it a little while and left it in the yard. Jeez. I made one for my parakeets, a pretty paper heart They pulled it with their claws and beaks until it ripped apart. What about a turtle? I have a turtle. Let me think about this one. I made one for my turtle. Should I make one for mine? Let's find out. Oh, all he did was get it wet. I wonder if a Valentine is wasted on a pet. What do you think? Maybe you should get your pet turtle some extra pet turtle food instead of a paper Valentine. I even saw some cute little pink dog biscuits. They might appreciate that more. Ooh, I made a giant Valentine. But look, of course it's the season of winter and he's throwing a snowball at her head. I made a giant Valentine to mail a special friend. I'm sorry that I made it, for it's one I'll never send. I guess because he's being mean to her. This morning at the playground, he was mean and made me sore. That means he made her mad. And now I'm certain I don't like him anymore. He pelted me with snowballs. 7 hit me in the head. I'm taking home that Valentine. I'll give it to my cat instead. That's when you give your pet a Valentine. When you don't want to give it to someone else. You're done with it. Just give it to your cat. I love this one. Oh no! That's the title. Why do you think they're saying, oh no? This one's smoochy. Oh no! She kissed me on the cheek. I'm so mad it's hard to speak. That's a kiss I must erase. Goodbye. I'm off to wash my face. Oh, no smooching on Valentine's Day. Especially, be careful because you don't want to smooch someone who doesn't want to smooch. Maybe your mom and dad, that would be a good smooch. Ooh, have you thought about baking a cake on Valentine's Day? That sounds fun. Let's find out. It's Valentine's Day. So I'll create a special cake to celebrate. That sounds like a good idea. A cake as good as cake can be. I'm using my own recipe. Ooh, that could be good or not so good if you're making up the recipe. Let's find out more. I dump some butter in a bowl. Butter's good for cakes. Add licorice as black as coal. Ooh. And jelly beans, and eggs, and rice. That sounds like an interesting cake. And chocolate chips, a touch of spice. I put in bits of peanut brittle, salt, and sugar just a little. Hey, wait a minute. I think you need a lot of sugar in cake. Flour, 2, a scoop or so, and milk to help me mix the dough. I drop in raisins, 1/2 cup, and stir and stir and stir it up. The oven's on. The cake is in. I'm wiping batter off my chin. Do you love to eat cake batter? You're not supposed to, but we all sneak some. Look at that mess. Whoa. Let's see if the cake turns out. Uh-oh, trouble. Trouble in the kitchen. Boop, boop, boop. Smoke. Not good. I hope my cake will turn out well. Wait! What is that awful smell? It really doesn't look too nice. I think I'd try a tiny slice. You should always test out your food before you serve it. Yuck! It has an awful taste, like gluey gobs of smelly paste. I wonder what I could have done. Maybe didn't use a recipe? You just created it? Never mind. I better bake another one. I think that's the best thing to do. And this time she should follow a recipe or get a box of store-prepared cake, right? There's someone I know. There's someone I know whom I simply can't stand. I wish he would bury his head in the sand. Doesn't sound like a Valentine Day poem. or move to the moon or deep outer space. Whenever I see him, I make a weird face. She definitely doesn't like this kid. Uh-oh. She might be surprised because it's Valentine's Day. Today, during recess outside in the yard, he suddenly gave me a Valentine card. You should always give people a chance. They might surprise you. I wish he hadn't made me upset. She's feeling guilty. It's the prettiest one I could possibly get. I think she's definitely thinking twice about the kid. She's probably going to be friends. Maybe give him a Valentine card. What do you think? Oh, we definitely need to get our mom a Valentine. This is called Mother's Chocolate Valentine. I love those chocolate-filled hearts that have all the little candies. I told you that. Oh, he's gone to the store to get a box of chocolates from Mother. Of course, she deserves it. I bought a box of chocolate hearts, a present for my mother. That's great. That's appropriate. They look so good. I tasted one. You just can't resist. And then I tried another. Jeez. They both were so delicious. I ate another 4. And then another couple and a half a dozen more. Uh-oh. And it looks like I've even got brothering on the act. I couldn't seem to stop myself. I nibbled on and on. And before I knew what happened, all the chocolate hearts were gone. Oh, that wasn't brother. That's just him. Different phases of eating the hearts. The candy chocolate heart. Oh, geez. Oh, no. Too much chocolate. He's probably going to get sick. I felt a little guilty. I was stuck down to my socks. I ate my mother's Valentine. I hope she likes the box. You know she will. For sure. And she probably knows what happened. She understands. Moms love us no matter what. I love you more than applesauce. That's cute. I love you more than applesauce, than peaches and a plum, than chocolate hearts and cherry tarts and berry bubble gum. Wow, those things are really sweet and delicious. I love you more than lemonade and 7-layer cakes, than lollipops and candy drops and thick vanilla shakes. I love you more than marzipan, than marmalade on toast. Oh, I love pies of any size, but I love you the most. Oh, that's a nice way to say, I care about you on Valentine's Day. If you have someone special, this might be a poem you want to borrow. Oh, yeah, she's liking it too. Oh, this is a funny one. It's about all the kids at school in the classroom and who they like. Listen to this. The name of it's Jelly Jill Loves Weasel Will. Cute. It's funny. Here we go. There's the kids in the classroom. Here we go. Jelly Jill loves Weasel Will, and Will loves Flo the Fink. Flo loves Tommy Tomato Face. At least that's what I think. I told you these were funny and silly, and I love silly, funny poetry. Tom loves Stuffy Sloppy Socks. You know why she got her name. Look at those silly sloppy socks. And she loves Pete the Punk. Everybody loves somebody, but they love someone else. Oh, that's interesting. Pete loves Gretchen Gumhead. It's like a circle. Ferris wheel. And she likes Sam the Skunk. What if your nickname was Sam the Skunk? That's hilarious. Sam loves Linda Lemonmouth, and she loves Fred the Flea. Fred's in love with Jelly Jill. That's who we started with. Here's the question. I wonder who loves me. I wonder if there's anyone else left in the class. The teacher loves him for sure. Definitely Mom and Dad. Oh, we had a Valentine present for Mom, but now we need one for Dad. my father's Valentine. You definitely want to give your family members Valentines, and homemade ones are great. I'm working on a Valentine, my very special own design. Oh, that's so sweet. Those are the best. A heart to give my dad tonight. It's quite a chore to get it right. You know, when you're making a Valentine, you want to make it very special and take your time. The first time that I cut it out, one side was thin, the other stout. So I tried to fix it, but I made an error when I made a mistake. I wasn't careful, though I tried, and overcut the other side. But one more snip should do it. Then, oops, I cut too much again. Oh, you know how that goes. A snip off here, a snip off there, and maybe just another hair. It's finally done, but understand, it's somewhat smaller than I planned. Oh my goodness, is that not the cutest? I love small things. I know Dad will too. It's not much bigger than a bean. The tiniest heart I've ever seen. I guess I'll give it to him now. I bet he likes it anyhow. You know for sure. Again, when you're making a Valentine, it's from the heart. So everyone loves it. Last poem. This one's kind of crazy. I only got one Valentine. Now that would be kind of sad, but this one's even worse than sad. There is the mailbox. I only got one Valentine. And that was signed Love Frankenstein. You know, Frankenstein's mom. Wonder who would sign a Valentine card Frankenstein. You think it was a joke, or did Frankenstein really send it? Or Valentine, Frankenstein? Oh, it rhymes. Funny. And then the last page has no poetry, but look, she's giving an older gentleman some flowers. Oh, it's so fun to share kindness, kind words, special cards, candy, flowers, cakes that really taste good. It's always nice to show those around us that we care about them, and Valentine's Day is a great opportunity. So I know you're probably working on those cards, and maybe you went out with your family members to buy some special candy for your classroom, or some cupcakes or cookies. And, you know, don't forget mom, dad, grandparents. Those homemade cards and gifts are so special. And then maybe there's a person in your neighborhood that's lonely, or maybe someone at a nursing home, and maybe you and your family could take some special Valentine's presents or candy to someone that maybe is feeling a little bit lonely. Maybe an older person, like I said, at a nursing home or your neighborhood. Get together with your family members and see if you can locate someone that might need an extra little bit of attention on Valentine's Day. It's a great opportunity. You know, it's good to show people you love them all year long, but you definitely can focus in on this special day of love, Valentine's Day. Don't forget to watch out for Cupid, the little angel of love. You know, he has that little heart, that little bow and arrow with a heart on it. Bing! If he shoots it and it hits you, legend says that the first person you see, you'll fall in love with. So watch out for Cupid. Have fun on Valentine's Day. I hope you get lots of delicious chocolate and candy and cards. And remember that it's a day to celebrate those that we care about and the people in our classroom, our friends and family members. All right. Again, watch out for Cupid. And have a happy Valentine's Day. Until our next time together, as always, I heart ya. Have a good one.